Hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Yogi here. I hope you're well and you're ready for a spot of stitching. So, today, this is 8:30-ish in the UK, and oh, so great to be home and have everything done now so I can relax with you. And this is I kind of think about every project, almost like my favorite food, basically. And today, this one is on the menu, and really craving for some 14 count action here. So, this is a stitching kit I bought from Amazon a few years ago. Maybe 3 years ago. I remember it was during COVID, so a lot of memories has become part of this piece as well. So this piece is called Granny's Craft Room. Artist unknown, origin unknown. The company selling this kit, they don't do this particular kit anymore, and I don't believe they're the chart maker. And so I don't know who charted it, but it's beautifully charted. And let me show you the full picture if you haven't seen this one before. It's absolutely adorable. Look at this. So this is one of my favorite things of, the type of projects I like. It's a room with a view, and it's a craft room as well. It doesn't get better than that. And on top of the desk, you see all sort of goodies being spread out, craft related, painting related, and there's a little kitten. Can you see that? Right at the center there, and there's a snow globe. I mean, talking about, whimsicalness, overload. This is it. And the color scheme is so soft and warm. And outside, I think it's spring, and there's a little black dog out there. So this piece will be Japanese worst nightmare. There's 8 legs involved, and chairs probably have legs. Luckily, they're hidden from view. So, but this is one of my favorite pieces, and I always come back to this piece. It's like coming home. So, let me show you where I am with this piece. So, this piece, I'm working on 14 counts Ada that came with the kit, and the floors as well came with the kit as well, and 14 counts full cross. Okay, so let me just show you my pattern, not pattern keeper. The pattern came in paper form, so I scanned the paper chart and managed to import to Markup RXP. So this is what I've got here. This is my Markup RXP, and now I can I can mark digitally with the chart. So I'm really grateful for the app. And in terms of progress, overall, with Markup RXP, the best way is to do page by page. But let me just show you the full chart view here so you know where I am. So with this chart, it glitched a little bit. There should be another page here. Yes, there it is. So this is the totality, the size of the piece here. So it's not a massive project, but it's big, right? It's 14 counts. Oh, actually, there's a lot more. Sorry, I was being optimistic there. So this is the totality of the piece. And I started right at the center because I wanted to get to the kitty. This is classic kitty start, okay? Kitty start right here. So I completed 2 pages there, and I've been working on the bottom 2 pages for the last few sessions, and working kind of outwards in no particular direction. I'll pick a page and do it because I work pretty much 1 page at a time, even though I'm doing 2 at a time, but still 1 page view at a time. So, it doesn't matter where I go really, as long as the location is correct. And let's look at the stats here. So Currently, I'm at 9.4. I doubt very much I'm gonna cross over to 10. That's a bit optimistic. But if you know my speed, okay, and but I'm easing toward 2 digits, so I'm very happy with that. And today, of course, I am going to start from zero stitch here. My daily goal, my daily goal with this app, optimistically, I set 300. Okay, very occasionally I hit it, and I don't particularly strive for that. I just want to relax and one stitch at a time, and move forward with this piece. Okay, so with that, I am going to put my tablet back on my stand there to set up. And of course, before anything, I am looking toward the chat here to see what we've got here. Oh my goodness. Jane says, hello, Yogi. Congratulations on 1,000 subscribers. I know, I can't believe myself. It wasn't very long ago I had single digit and no one was talking to me. So thank you so much. You made this happen. And Sarah says, hello, everyone. Congratulations. For 1K, thank you for even noticing. I mean, I'm just blown away. And meditation and relaxation channel, what a lovely name, says hello everyone. So welcome to the stream. And Brandy is here as well. Hello, I'll be cleaning and watching. That's the best thing to do. If you can't stitch for any reason, just listen to us. Whole bunch of happy stitchers together. That's got to cheer you up, whatever you're doing there. Busy Mom is here as well. Hello, everyone. Congratulations on 1K. Thank you so much, guys. And let's see. Sarah. Maddie's Budget Corner. I can't get over the name. It's beautiful. Congratulations on 1K. Thank you. And Heather House as well says hello or happy Tuesday. Laundry is done. Congratulations. Even better than getting 1K. Laundry is done. It's time for fun. Absolutely. And Leslie as well. Hello, happy stitching. And Suzanne as well. Hello, Suzanne. And Hannah is Haneke. Hanek. One day I'll get it right. Correct me. You can spell it out for me. She says, hello, everyone, and congrats. Thank you so much. Ashley Wilkinson is here as well. Hello. Oh, she's feeling better. Yes, whatever you're recovering from, you're going to feel 10 times better by the end of the stream. That's my promise to you. And Sue is here as well. Congrats on 1K. Thank you for noticing. Thank you so much. Susan, hi, everyone. And Michelle, Susan Chamberlain. So we have multiple Susans, so it's important to point out. Michelle Fuller as well. Thank you, Michelle. Tracy Dumas is here as well. And Lisa, is it Lisa Gilly Gone? I can't read. And she says, hello everyone, I'm new here. Just found Yogi's channel. Well done. You found the channel and you're here live. Amazing. Queen of Diamond is here as well. Thank you so much for the congratulations. And M Pepping, hello, welcome to the chat. And Carla Hill as well. Thank you, Carla. And 6A Kitty Star. Yes, absolutely. It's classic. Kitty Star. I didn't even know I was doing it. That's how good I am. Let's see. Okay. There's some comments about Markup IXP. I'll come back later. And Joyce is here as well. Hello, Joyce, my darling. And let's see. Oh, thank you, Joyce. Trophies already. I haven't made a single stitch. I've got trophies. That's a very good start. Susan is here. Carla as well. I've said hello. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for being here today. So let's zoom in a little bit. And if you have, your thoughts on Markup XP, which we haven't talked a lot about, and we can talk about that to see, comparing to the other apps. How well does it fare? It's always interesting to talk about these apps because, it helps people from choosing what the tools for marking the stitches, and it's part of the experience. So, it's important. It's important to pick the app that works for you. So let me bring out this little markup here as reference. So today I want to kind of change it up a little bit. Let me just remove that for now. So far, if you've been following me with this piece, I've been doing sort of different methods for each page. So the 2 pages above is kind of a mixture of color completion. The page on the left here with a snow globe and a water feature, pretty much, color completion. And it creates a little bit of mess there because at the end I had to go in and fill in all the loose stitches everywhere. Because the app has not captured the stitch numbers very accurately because it's a paper scan, okay? And the one on the right is a mixture of block by block, etc. But these 2 pages so far, I've been following Gemma's stitches method, and easing away diagonally stitch by stitch without floating stitches. It's a beautiful way of stitching. I really enjoy. So I've been doing that pretty much up to this point. But today I just feel like I want to change it up a little bit. I think I'm going to go for a little bit of a easy cross country, just follow the colors. And but I want to instead of just going wherever I want to follow from top to bottom, because I want to eliminate the need to come back and fill in sort of loose stitches surrounded by other stitches, and try to fill the holes as much as possible. I'm not saying it won't happen, I'm sure you will at some point, but if I follow pretty much top to bottom roughly, that would genuinely eliminate the need. And I'll see how it goes. I quite fancy the kind of easygoing and without parking as well. So I'm going to start working on these park threads, work them off the fabric, and bit by bit, maybe not all of them, but whichever area I go, I'll start to clear out the park threads, and maybe without parking. Let's see how it goes. If it feels right to park, maybe I will. I have no idea. No plan, spontaneous, and that's the best way of stitching. And you can't stop me. Let's go. So I'm going to pick the first number and I'll come back to the chat very, very soon. Let me just start to warm up my wrist, warm up my needles here. And it's 26 count, by the way. Not 26 count, size 26. And today, I think just for the intuitively, I want to start from the right when it comes to park threads, so I don't have to fight with the other part threads in between. So I think I will move to the next page, the second page there, and maybe start from these ones over here, and we will improvise as we go. So let's see how it goes. And so this piece I haven't worked on probably about 2 weeks or maybe 10 days, something like that. I'm always shocked when I check the day, because it just doesn't feel like so much time has passed. It's pretty shocking. And we're having fun every day. So, time just flies. And let me arrange my 200 needles over here. And thank you everyone for the congratulations. And Carla is knitting socks tonight. I'm heading to bed early-ish. Yes, some early nights sometimes is good. I always say if you feel sleepy, it doesn't matter what time of the day, go to sleep if you can. Well, obviously not when you're driving, but the body is trying to tell you that you need a little bit of a break. So never feel guilty if you need to take a nap. No, if I need to sleep, I just lie down and take a nap. Even for half an hour, it feels good. So I need to get used to how this app works. I haven't touched it for ages. And let's have a look. I think this might be the right corner and right color as well. Thank you, Suzanne, for the lovely trophies. And Joy says, I'm preparing fabric for the switch shop. Start on 25 count. Oh, you're restarting. I get it. Yes. Restarting can be very exciting as well because you already know a little bit about the chart. And second time around, it just feels like revisiting some parts. And once you get to the parts, you're already stitched. And it's pretty, it's fun. It's fun. Restart is a new adventure. And the needles don't like me very much today. Let me thread. Sometimes you have days threading just like a breeze, and some days not so much. So there you go. Oh, this one is lovely. And let me know what you're working on with me today. Yes, and what you're drinking today. As usual, I've got a cup of coffee, not quite cold yet. I made it probably an hour ago, something like that. Absolutely lovely. And also, of course, I have my peppermint tea ready for me as well. So it's a little bit of caffeine and then soothing peppermint tea. It's lovely. My power drink. Power drinks for power stitching. This is it. Andrea is here. And Six, I've said hello to Six, haven't I? Hello, hello, if I haven't. And yes, let's have a look. Oh, Tracy says, oh, Tracy's at work for another hour. So it won't be very chatty. Yes, it will fly by when you are listening to us. And then you can go home and stitch. Maybe we're still here. Who knows? We're here for a little bit. There you go. And by the way, Mondays now have become officially Chiro Marchetti Monday. Okay, I know Mondays we start a little bit later, so some people might not be aware of it. Mondays I have class at the evening, so I come back a little bit late, and so we start a little bit late. And it's quite nice for guys in Australia because it's a little bit more sensible, more civilized hours for them. But for guys in Europe, might be slightly on the late side, so apologies. But this is the way it goes. Yogi has to teach from time to time. So I only have one evening class throughout the week. I try not to teach in the evening, but this one is just so lovely to let go. It's in yoga every Monday and in the evening here, UK time. And it's such a relaxing class for the students. They love it. It's always fully booked within hours. We use essential oil, and I give the students adjustments at the end. A practice is not done that frequently now. I don't want to, it's part of the yoga tradition for the teachers to provide adjustments. And a lot of teachers, they now, because of the studios, weird policies about touching people, sometimes they just tell you not to touch anybody, which is utterly ridiculous. There's nothing wrong at all. It's part of human experience, it's tradition, yoga tradition. I want to keep that going. And so far, I have no problem. The studio is overjoyed with the popularity of the class. No one complains and they love it. They come back, the students and the members. So no issues there. And I would recommend, if you're a yoga teacher, do not overthink and have your independent thoughts about what kind of teacher you are, what kind of yoga you want to teach, how you want to teach it, and stick with it. If the studio says no, work for someone else. Just walk away, walk away. So you have to be authentic. Otherwise, why are you teaching at all? And Vaduhi is here as well. She says, hello, everyone. And yes, 6, double hello to you, 6. And it's better double than 0. Sarah is working on Monarch, and Glenn and drinking cold coffee. Oh, cold coffee is lovely, isn't it? And Busy Mom is at work as well, but later I'll be working on Animal Panorama. I'm drinking water. Yes, water is the best. I love water too. Yes, I have water too. So I have 3 drinks, 3 power drinks for me. There. Next one. Oh, it feels quite free. You know, I love Gemma's method, but today, you know, I just want to go rogue a little bit. So come for the ride. And Brandy says, I scrape cleaning for now. I'm stitching on rainbow babies and drinking coffee. Lovely, lovely. Nice and relaxed. Yeah, take a break. Take a break. Housework. Can't wait. There you go. I'm going to come down. Oh. You know, it's just 1 block away, but on 14 counts, you feel like you've traveled so far from there to there. On 28 counts or 25 counts, it's just a little bit. But on 14 counts, it's like a mile. Frankie's here as well. Hello, Frankie. She says, hi, everyone, making new floss drops on my circuit for master set of DMC. It's nice to have master set, definitely. Definitely recommend it, however you do it. You know, particularly if you have multiple whips, which we do. And if you don't, that's going to change very, very soon. We have to work harder on you. Jen though, hello Jen. And she says, hello everyone, just started dry flowers. Oh, beautiful piece. I'm 2 nice stitches in so far. That is 4 blocks, nearly 5 blocks, 4.5 blocks. That's amazing progress. It's a beautiful piece, beautiful piece. It's quite weird after using Saga for a little bit, then I have to switch mode just to move, switch mode just to mark, switch mode just to search. Why? I ask you why. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 1 stitch there. So these are the little stitches normally will come back and catch you if you do block by block, or you know, some forms of cross country. But I try to cover those single stitches as much as I can and just make it easier. Oh, I'm being very daring today already. I'm only warming up. I've already traveled 3 blocks nearly. Let's see. Let's just make sure we're in the correct block to start with. That helps. And diagonally down here. And 1, 2, 3. And I think I probably will stop here. Shall I park? Because I could park cross country and park. Even though, I think, okay, I think this is going to be my rule. I'm going to park. I'll go as far as I feel comfortable and I'll park at the next spot. But if I pick another color and run into a pass thread, thinking what I will do. Then can I just switch? I'll park that thread and work on the park stitch. I don't know. I'm making up rules in my head. But here, okay, I'll see how it goes. But this one, I'm going to park down here. There's a spot, not too far away. I'm improvising. This is like jamming if you're in a band, you know? This is how I roll and how we roll. We make up rules. Just like I think Joyce says, you don't break rules, you make rules. Yes. I'm following that advice. I'm making up as I go along. Six says, because a few K subscribes mod. Oh, I think some autocorrection is at work there. Someone need to decode it. Oh, you can go 100% YouTube streamer. Yes, I pretty much only stream because if I have to edit, I pretty much, you know, probably won't do anything anymore. This one is slightly high up there. Why don't I change my plan a little bit? I'm improvising. I'm gonna just move down to the first page first. I think that might be first. Might be easier this way. Okay. Follow my lead. You all be safe. We're gonna land safely. Okay. Yes. How about I just pick page 1? I think that, you know, slightly lower position. I want to work from maybe from bottom left first. Yes. Somehow it just feels more right. And my Markup RXP just crashed, so I'm restarting. Well done, Markup RXP. Here we go. Let me navigate back to the page on the left here. So it's mostly this area. Why don't I start there? Yeah, I think that, that feels a little bit better. And Leslie is working on Foxglove Cottage by Thomas Kincaid. Is Kincaid? It's a hay piece and drinking water. A lot of water. Water is popular today and it's popular every day. Oh my goodness, Jan. Jan says, I'm printing new floss drop on my 3D printer right now. Oh my goodness. Anyone is working at NASA as well? I need to know. Have we got some sort of high-tech people right here? You're printing 3D floss drops. Amazing. Dear, oh dear. Yes, it's all happening. And also the other day, a couple of weeks ago, I think there's a member on our Facebook group. She posted some pictures because I posted my template for my thread cards here. So I created this with Adobe Illustrator, and I've got a template in PDF. So I posted it on our group, so everybody, you know, anybody can download it if you want one just like mine. And she took the template and put into this magic machine. I can't remember what it's called now. Is it Cricut? Cricut. And she just printed them out and the machine cuts for you. I ask you, what is happening with technology? I didn't even know such machines even existed. I was blown away, and it probably came out in seconds, minutes, if not seconds, and that's it. That's there I was like, have to punch holes and cut the cards off, and she just put it through the machine and just got them done like that. And she, you can modify the numbers, so she's got numbers or printed as well. It's nuts, man. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I want to mark the page border here. I never normally do it, but with this one, because the pattern, the app is only best to work on page by page. I just want to draw a clear border here so I don't get confused. So I know this is the page border, and anything beyond here, I need to go to the second page. I know. It has to be spelled out for me or I get confused. Let me use this one then. It's a bit clearer. And don't worry, these can be erased. It will be gone when it's washed. We'll dab a little bit of water. And Suzanne says, I worked on more floss management today, and but I didn't rest my legs. But I didn't rest my legs is bugging me. So I'm elevated and just enjoying the stream. Yes, and put your feet up is really good. Literally, putting your feet up is good. So that's a very good thing to do. And it's getting better. It's healing, I bet. Particularly when you're watching yogi, you know, the healing power of yogi. Yes, it's real. And Suzanne, which piece are you working on today? Again, I can't remember. You probably mentioned it earlier on. And Susan Chamberlain is working on Long Dog, the House of Fun, drinking coffee. If I miss your comments, it's not you, it's me. I'll try to get back and have a look from time to time. So, or you can just give me a little wave so I know. Yes, I think I missed some comments in the beginning here. In Pepping says, I have only one whip. What? I know you're new to the group. So working on Addie's window charted by Haid. Just ask everyone else, all my victims here. You know, what happens when they hang out here for, you know, a little bit. Things change, you know. But look at them, they're all happier. More whips, happier. So I'm going to go down from here. Oh, this is better. I think maybe page by page is a little bit better at this point. Yes, Lisa, I love Gemma too. Yes. And Busy Mom says, I only use Markup RXP, but that's because I'm only an Apple girl. Yes, if you're only on Apple, yes, of course you have option for Saga as well, but it does requires a little bit, you know, extra steps. Some people might not be ready to do that. Totally get it. Then Markup is your option. So Saga can be downloaded on both platforms, but you do need to convert the PDF to its own format. Let me see. And why not? Going down here because I can. Two. You always know you choose the right method to stitch at any moment in time because it feels good. Oh, one stitch off already. Let me see what's happening here. Why? It should be correct. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I see what's happening. There's one missing there. So these ones, oh, already I'm frogging. You're not You're not seeing it. This is an illusion. It's not really happening. It might look like I'm frogging, but I'm not really. I'm just stitching in reverse, okay? This is me winding back the video, okay? This is not, oh, actually that stitch is okay. Oh, now normal direction. Now we're playing forward now. Yes, I'm just stitching. Nothing happened. It's all good. Let's have a look. Where am I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, I'm good. I'm good. No frogging is involved. Okay, if you think you saw me frogging, it's an illusion. Um, 6 says when you're doing 32 counts and more you gave a higher level of detail, are you not safe by seeing the less detail kitty in your older webs? I'm not quite understanding the question 6. Explain to me if that question was for me. Oh yes, 6. Yes, like this back stitching. Yes. So this piece, let me just bring up this. So the stitches on their own, the cross stitching part, it captures quite a lot of details. You can see there's a wooden chest happening here, the ribbons, but there's also back stitching with this pattern and all the other 14 count ones I'm working on from this company. Yes, back stitching. So once that's done, it's going to be super sharp. I know some people don't enjoy it, but I love a spot of back stitching because you just know everything is gonna just pop up even more. But even as they are, I think it's pretty decent, pretty decent. Oh, petite, koi, koi. I'll try not to, pronounce it. I might just fall off my chair. Petite. Hello, I'm a new subscriber. South of France, yes. Oh, you may be the first one I know of. Is actually from France. It's right next door from the UK. Welcome, welcome. And can you tell me why DMC is so expensive in the UK? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Yes. Hanek, you pronounce it quite well. Is it Hanek? I think I did 2 versions. Hanaki? No, I don't think it's Hanaki. Hanek, Hanek. That's it. I'm sticking with it. Angela says, which pen are they, Yogi? So these are the Clover pens. So it comes with 3 colors. I've got a pink one as well. This is a QVC moment coming up here. No affiliation. They don't know me. I don't know them. So Clover, it's a Japanese brand, I think, made in Japan, it says. And so they come in 3 colors as far as I'm aware of. I got them from Amazon. So it comes with the color part and it comes with the eraser at the back. So all I have to do, if I'm, making a mistake here, let's say if I want to erase this pink line, let's not do that, but just a little bit. I just draw over it, and before you know it, that bit will disappear. So all of these blue lines, pink lines will be gone. And they fade a little bit if I leave them for very long, but it takes a long time. So it holds quite well, but at the same time, it can be erased quite easily. So you can find them probably on Amazon or that type of places. And in Pepping says, I think about start the new Amy Stewart with you, the traveling library. Oh my God, please, yes, join us. It's gonna be epic, epic. And this piece has got so much meaning. If you don't know, you've been living under the rock, okay? Come out of the rock. Let me show you this markup right here, okay? Not this one. Let me come over here. Doom. Look. How can you say no to this one? So some of the people in the group are already started the regular version, but Betty very, very kindly ordered the max colors for us. So we don't know when it's going to drop. It could be a few days or few weeks, whenever. We're patient. So once that becomes available, we're going to get it. Hopefully there's a discount as well. A sale day, that'll be fantastic. And we're going to start together. It's going to be epic. We might even do I don't want to say the M word. You know what it is. And, you know, slightly longer session, let's say, and for the start as well. Oh, this is going to be amazing. Okay, so you have some time to think about it, but I think now you've seen that markup one more time. I think your mind and your head are both saying yes, yes, and yes. There. Let me bring up my little markup here. There. Oh, Susan says, I'm going to do an ebony later. I'm going to edit the giant ant out of the piece. I'm quite happy about it. Which piece has got giant ants? I would have done the same. No way I'm stitching ants. Oh, no insects involved in my in my stitching. No, insect free. Okay, insect free. Which piece is that? It's got ants. Oh, just put a Pokemon. Just get Travis to give you a drawing. A Pokemon, just stick it on the piece. No one will notice. No one will notice. Busy Mom says, I tried to download Cross Stitch Paradise, but it does not let me download the app. Oh, on where? On where is it? If you're on Apple, Paradise is not available on Apple. It's only available on Android. So if you try to download it from an iPad, it won't work because it doesn't exist. And she says, so I don't want to pay for Saga at the moment, but would love to try it. Yes, if you haven't got the PDF converted, just hold off before you buy Saga. But the reason you couldn't download it is because it only exists on Android. But there is a desktop version. I think Joyce has managed to work out how to use it. There's a document on our group in the features section. So guys, if you're in the our Facebook group, on top of your feed, there should be a featured tab. Tap on it from time to time because there's some really useful things that I drop in there, suggested by you, or sometimes I put some stuff that I created in there as well. Useful things for everyone. So have a look from time to time. And so I will put that. No, I've been trying to remember to do it, and I keep forgetting, is the link to PC version of Paradise as well. So if you don't have Android device, it's still possible. Or Busy Mom, you could just members, there are multiple members from our group, from Suzanne and also River as well. If it still stands, you can let me know, River and Suzanne. They offer to convert patterns for many of our members. So if you just go to, there's a post there, again, in the features section, and just, send a message to those very helpful, lovely angels, and they will help you. So, once you only need to do the conversion once. So with any pattern, once you have it, you have it. And so when you have it, then you can, get Saga and all as well. So there, different methods you can get there. But of course, you can just stay with Markup RXP as well, even though I would be totally honest, it could be so much better in terms of performance and interface. That's all I'm saying. And they have the underlying technology there they can improve on. I think their issue is more on the performance side, the responsiveness and the interface. It's not great. So don't put up with the second best, get the best, I would say. Because stitching is we spend so much time doing it. And if the marking app does not work well for us, or not the best, then, it becomes part of your experience. Roxy, hello Roxy, Wild is here. There's a common misconception that stitching on lower count 14, 16, 18 means less details. That's not true. The only difference between stitching on 25 counts versus 14 is the finish size. That's very true. I mean, obviously, the closer you look at stitches, the more pixelated. It's like looking at a screen, isn't it? But it doesn't mean. I think yes, definitely. I think 14 counts can be absolutely beautiful. Let me just show you a little bit here. It's how well it's charted, isn't it? That's the details, the transition of the colors, and how it's come together with the composition of the stitches, and that comes from the skill and care of the designers, of the chart makers. So it's not so much a stitch count. I have seen some terrible looking 25 counts because the patterns are not great. Not just the subject matter, it's not liking or disliking, it's just that it comes out awkward. The colors are not, I think you just know when you look at a piece, you go, oh, that doesn't look, it doesn't look right. And very often that could be, the company or designers that charted it, but also a lot of people create their own charts. I think perhaps that happens more often because if you're not, I bet it's it's an important skill when it comes to charting. So it comes from experience, and maybe your software as well. I don't know. Never tried to chart anything myself. Yes, I think it's a miss. The 14 count is less details. You can capture so much. I mean, if you go and look at Gemma Stitch's channel, she's pretty much, as far as I know, I think she's got some 18 counts perhaps, or 16 counts, but her main pieces are 14 counts. And you look at her stitches, absolutely breathtaking. And they're just bigger, that's true. I am going to end this color here. and do a, just tuck this thread under this stitch. Take a sip of my tea before it gets cold. Kitty's gone upside down. Oh, Petit says DMC are expensive in France too. It doesn't make sense. It's made by made in France, and it's expensive in France too. Oh, there's no justice in the world, is there? Oh dear. Yes. She says the new Amy is really wonderful, isn't it? It's gorgeous. How can you say no to that? You have to have heart of steel, as cold as ice, to say no to that piece. Jan says, I'm doing regular version and my fabric arrives tomorrow. Oh, for traveling library. Yes. Oh, wonderful. What fabric count are you doing in, and what threads? Please share. Oh, right. So Susan, was it referring to Long Dog, the House of Fun? I'm going to replace the ants with a heart and some flowers. I think heart and flowers are so much better. So Long Dog is simpler, isn't it? So it's probably slightly easier to replace with other patterns. Yes, just put a heart and flowers. We don't want those little legs, you know, like ant legs. Oh, no, no. Table legs, okay. You know, kitty legs, totally good. But ants legs, no, 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 thank you. And the next one here, let's go. Let me just come back here to mark this one. Where is this one then? A little bit confused myself. Oh, yeah, got it. Because markup IXP is slightly sluggish, a little bit sluggish, okay? So sometimes it takes a little while to kind of respond to what I'm trying to do. And that's what I'm talking about. Responsiveness. One, that, two. Okay, that one is missing. I'm trying to correct some stuff. There. Oh no. One, two. That one is not done. And that one's not done. Hang on a moment. Oh, I'm struggling using this app. Let's see. Okay. No. That. Okay, that's better. Ah. Susan says, traveling library, got my threads sorted and received fabric. Now I'm waiting for the chart. Apparently, they may be a delay as Hate are moving the printers. I see. I see. You guys have the first-hand information on everything. 1, 2. Now I know where I am. Right. And Laura is here. Hello, Laura. Welcome. Suzanne says that pattern is so lovely. I really want to consider it, but it also looks like it's going to be super confetti heavy. Yes, it will be. Just look at the details of the fabric, all the patterns, everything's got something on it. But that's part of the fun, isn't it, Susan? I know, but you know, hey, if you go with max colors, it's confetti is guaranteed. It's just part of the deal. Roxy says exactly, a badly charted pattern will look terrible on any count. Absolutely. And that's why I'm so impressed about this pattern and all the other three. I've got 4 of these. They were so well charted, but there's no credit to anything, like, you know, who charted it or who created artwork to start with. It's kind of slightly mysterious. It's and you can't, I tried to look it up, but nothing is appearing on Google. I think maybe image matching, you know, come Google Lens or something to match the patterns, because I have seen this piece being produced as jigsaw puzzle. So it's, you know, I'm sure there's an artist somewhere out there that created it. And if I could find out the artist's name, I'll be rushing out there trying to find all the artwork the person has done and get all the patterns. There, I'm gonna end my thread here. Beautiful. Jan says 25 count DMC. Very nice. Yes, no controversy there. Suzanne says, but I really can't buy any more fabric either. Yeah, I know. Sometimes you maybe just need to wait out a little bit till, you know, whenever you're ready. But I think it's such a beautiful pattern to, you know, it'd be a shame to miss out. But then we say that to most of the patterns that we do. We just love every single one of them. And can you blame us? I don't think you can. Let me just move my camera to line up a little bit better. Brandy says, I like traveling library, but not enough to start it. I still have Grand Library that I need to start. Yes, I mean, Grand Library is an epic piece as well. Michelle Brown says, the cat moving by itself is scary. The cat moving by itself? Which one? Which cat? Which cat is moving? Oh, this one. No, it's not moving by itself. I was moving it from underneath. Okay. Ooh, spooky cat. Look at this. And I can probably make it turn. No, it doesn't turn. It's so funny. I was doing it without thinking. Oh, yes, it looks spooky. And it will be even spookier if we actually have spooky bingo at the same time. This is scary kitty, Ebony, look away. It's a moving cat by itself. Gee. Okay, enough. I know. But it's such a cute cat, isn't it? I love mini needle miters, the tiny ones. Jan says, I'm weird. I actually like confetti. You know, it's like stitching again, it's like eating, you know, it's like food. Sometimes you like a bit of this, sometimes you like a little bit of that. And I wouldn't say, you know, I do see confetti as a challenge, but at the same time, sometimes I welcome it. Sometimes I'm in the mood for it. Sometimes I'm not. Okay, when I'm not, I stitch, you know, maybe different area or different piece that's a bit more, you know, confetti free. Not that many, but this one is relatively good. It's some confetti, but manageable. But yeah, I mean, you know, we like different things at different time. Two. And the stitching experience for 14 counts is so different, and I enjoy all of them because different fabric, different type of threads, and also, you know, the feedback when you pull the threads up and you know, when you insert the needles, that it's a combination of different experience. That's why I like to change around from time to time. And tomorrow, oh, and tomorrow is our Kim Jacobs Saw. So tomorrow I'm going to be working on 28 counts. So it's a nice, you know, relax, sort of reset doing 14 counts before that. So get your Kim projects ready. That's what we're doing tomorrow. And of course, I'm stitching the new piece, quoting room. Susan says, have you tried Google Circle to search for the artist? I haven't tried Google Circle. How does it work? I have tried Google Lens, but it only works on mobile. So you can just, you know, pick a picture or crop a part of the picture and do a search for some image matching, basically. So I don't remember if it came up with anything. I would have remembered, but I haven't done it recently. So I don't know whether Google Circle works the same way. Oh, a sip on my, let's see, let's have some tea. Hey, Dawn is here, Dawn King. She says, hello, everyone. Say hello to Dawn. And Susan says, spooky bingo. I'm not sure about that. I've only got one color, 310. Yes. It happened twice. Was it 2 nights ago? And we're talking about scary movies. And lo and behold, two of you says, spooky bingo. We picked the same color. Ooh, very scary. Very scary. Things happens here, live on Yogi live stream. Rose is here as well. Hello, Rose. I hope you're well. Yes, you made it. You made it. And once I've got these 2 pages done, I'll have 4 page worth of stitch area. Then I can start doing a little bit of back stitching. I'm really looking forward to it. I haven't done back stitching for a while. It's previously mostly for smaller projects, like, you know, what is it? Dimension kits, that type of stuff. Pretty small. But I enjoyed it. Ebony is here. Hello, hello. I'm so glad you weren't here when I tried to move the spooky kitty on the, you know, my little kitty here is moving by itself. Look at this. Ebony, watch. Oh my God. The kitty is moving by itself. What is happening here? Oh, run, Ebony, run. It's got 2 legs at least. Or 4 legs. I've forgotten how many legs a kitty has. Oh, very scary. Very scary indeed. And let's have a look. Right, so that one is done. Brandy says, I really dislike backstitch, but love the way the project looks when it's completed. Oh, love and hate. Relationship Brandy has with backstitching. I actually enjoy it. But yes, I absolutely love the results. It's everything just, you know, just come out so much. Michelle says, I'm finally ready, got my fabric, threads sorted, and got help transferring my chart to Saga. Wonderful. Have spent some time working with Saga. I'm nervous that I would delete something by mistake. The only thing you should never delete is the, you know, daily as you stitch. The app obviously count for you as you mark stitches, right? I made a mistake of going to the log section thinking that is just a log, and I deleted all of them. I'm thinking wiping it clean and start fresh, because normally when you transfer a fresh copy, right, you mark whole, you know, maybe thousands of stitches at a time, and I just wanted that log to be clear from the start. And when I deleted the log, basically it deleted all my marked stitches that I spent quite a while to match my pattern keeper. So they're linked together. So never, just don't touch the log. The spreads you can. If you start a counter, then you know you can delete them, no problem. But it's the calendar part of it that's attached to the date. Don't touch it, because it's going to erase everything and you can't undo it. You have to just start fresh and mark them, all of them again. So other than that, it's all good. There's no warning. It just, well, maybe it warns you. It just, you know, I just didn't understand it. Yes, that's very exciting, Michelle. Yay. Suzanne says, I'll stitch now. Oh, you wouldn't be able to resist it, would you? You know, just watching people stitch is enough to try to, if I watch people stitching, I just want to stitch like now. I can't resist. Yes. And Suzanne is going to be working on coffee break. Oh, that's a piece. I don't know. So this one is, let's have a look. Which one's this? One, two, that one. And there's another one over here. Sarah VM is joining us. She says, hello, everyone. Say hello to Sarah. So Sarah, our in-house Sarah Princess is saying hello to Sarah VM. It's so always weird. It's like, watching two people who look identical saying hello to each other. Obviously, they don't look identical, I hope. Keep it nice and tidy here with the thread. Breeze? Is it Brisb? It's like a test every day with the names. She says, I think it's a she. If it's a he, let me know. She says, I got Saga and Paradise on my tablet yesterday. I'm a Pattern Keeper user and love it. As a full coverage stitcher, is it worth switching to Saga? I get all of my stash in Notion 2. I think it's a note app. You're the only person that can decide whether it's right for you, because everybody has a different need, different preferences. But you can get some idea by I've got many sessions working with Saga. You can just watch those videos, and also I have a live stream which I did, I think it's the last weekend, the one before. If you just look back on my live archive, there's one I did a live walkthrough for Saga. So you can have a look. I basically walk through quite a bread and butter basic features if you're starting out using the app for the first time. So you can judge for yourself. The thing with Saga is there's no trial period. So you can't try it out to see if you like it, which, it's a shame, but I think they probably do it for good reasons. But you can just watch the walkthrough and also the sessions of the streams that I use, the app to work with my pieces, and then you can decide whether it's right for you. I mean, basically, I use them all, but currently I'm just doing an experiment to see if I can transfer all my patterns. Those can be transferred to Saga and stitch in different methods to see whether it breaks at some point. So do you say, are you saying your name is Brandy? If it's Brandy, it'll be Brandy. We have two Brandys, but it's spelled differently. Abony says, I'll be using Saga for the traveling library to try it out. Yes, it can be, just make it a challenge. It's like me and Nikki, we made a pact to say, with the quilt room piece, we're going to stick with Saga no matter what. Whatever method, we switch to, we're going to use Saga all the way and to see how it fares. It's fun. Yes, it's Brandy, isn't it? Michelle says, I'm a pattern keeper lover. I'm actually liking Saga now after trying it. Yes, I think it's very hard not to like it, to be honest with you. Yes, it's the few steps you have to make, a few hoops you have to jump through to get it working. But once you have it and use it, and knowing, there's certain features there that's just not available anywhere else, then yeah, I think you'll probably like it. You'll probably like it. I wouldn't be surprised. One, two. Oh, I just love the way the thread going through Ada, I have to say. It's so satisfying. I love the sound as well. Oh, Sarah says, Sarah LCC, she explains what LCC means. It means Log Cabin Craft. Oh, it sounds like a brand. Is that your brand? I had no idea. I just thought maybe you have 3 surnames. Not double barrel, triple. Yes, check out the replay. I have tons and tons of streams that I use Saga. So just, have a look at them stitching in different methods, particularly the recent ones. I just go all over the place. Abney, are you seriously cutting off fox? The little fox on the settee, you have to pretty much cut off half of the design there. Let's review. Don't do it, Abney. Don't do it. I can understand it if it's like I don't know, a 3-headed spider. Then yeah, you don't have to stitch it. But it's a beautiful little fox. Don't do it. It's a beautiful piece. Amy's gonna cry. Make it a challenge. Stitch this beautiful fox. You can't chop it off. To chop it off vertically, you're chopping off the entire window on the left and the bookshelf on the top and most of the settee. Don't. I won't be able to look at Ebony's whip whatsoever. I think maybe her whip should be banned from our Facebook groups. What say you guys? Some form of punishment has to be handed out to stop this madness of chopping off 4-legged animals from the patterns. Don't do it, Ebony. Make it the first one, okay? The phobia will go away. I promise. You can meditate with me. Ebony says, so my piece will be tall and skinny. Oh dear, my heart bleeds. Brandy, hope everything well with the doc appointments and come back to report to us. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I'm so traumatized by Abney. I need to take a sip of my peppermint tea just to recover from it. Oh, Sarah, so LCC is the name of your craft blog. Oh, you should post a link for us at the Facebook group so we can go visit it. I had no idea. Sounds amazing. Apony says there are two other windows. That's not a point, Apony. You have one missing, a beautiful window, and the settee as well. Tracy's coming up with creative ideas. She says, how about a more positive solution, like coming up with a pillow or something that could be swapped while they're boxes? I don't know if maybe it would work. You just cut and paste, you know, a block from other patterns that you have and paste it in. It's grip by grip, you know, isn't it? So in theory, it should work out. Oh no, when I say theory, my Siri comes up, pop up one more time. Go away. Go away, Siri. I'm not talking to you. Bye bye. And I'm going to pick up this one. I think, Ebony, if you're posting your web in a group, you need to put a warning sign there, okay? Just so people can be emotionally prepared before they see it. Tracy says, we've been picking on Ebony a lot last few days. Yes, it's fun, isn't it? No, we like Ebony. She doesn't like she doesn't like four-legged things, but we like her. You know, we might judge her a little bit, but just a little bit. Oh, Kelly, well done. Kelly says, hello, everyone. Kelly Quotes Plus says, I was finishing up vacuuming. Oh, yes. Well done. The chore is done, finished. Now it's fun time. Yes. Susan, yes. Warning signs. No fox is in this piece, and we can't say no foxes are hurt in this piece. We don't know. It just disappeared. Abuse live on Yogi stream, yes. We're doing it for the foxes and the cats. All the four-legged, you know, and the bears as well. Oh, Sarah is very, very lucky. She says, vacuuming is my husband's chore. Yes. I do not enjoy it, but I always feel better once it's done. That's one of those things. You dread doing it, but you're glad that it's done. Let's have a look here. Moving over. Let's see what's happening here. 1, 2. It's right here. I may park it here actually. Why not? So I can work on the top ones first. One, two, three. Kelly says my hubby does this sometimes, but he has other chores that I don't do. Yes. Anything that involves chainsaw, you know, drilling. Oh, Susan says, I've already resigned myself. The housework is out of the window once I started traveling library. Oh, so it's going to be probably about 3 decades in Kelly's house. There will be no chores, no cleaning. It's coming. I know. When you have to pick, you know, between vacuuming, chores, and stitching Amy Stewart's piece. No, there's just no competition there, is there? No decisions needs to be made. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Joyce. Joyce says, it took a few years, but I finally convinced my husband that vacuuming is his hobby. It's like hypnosis, was it? Some sort of, you know, repetition. Just say, you like vacuuming. Is your life's, it's your legacy. Hoovering is your legacy. Just do it. You know you love it. That's very cunning, Joyce. There's just one stitch up there. Let me get to it. It's inside. of this border here. Let's have a look. Oh, there's a part thread that's not marked. It's me then. Right. In that case, I am going to end this thread here. Me? Suzanne says, I try to convince my child to vacuum. He just doesn't understand, but he does. Take out the trash and check the mail now. Yeah, I mean, get them to start quite young, shouldn't they? Child labor is the best. Free labor, child labor, free labor. Kelly says, what count is your fabric? It's 14. So the Ada that comes with the kit, and it's got slightly sort of blue tint to the fabric as well. You probably can't see it. It's slightly blue, not too much. A sip of my tea. Oh, Sarah is very disciplined. Sarah says, I get my chores done between 7 and 9 a.m. What time do you get up, Sarah? That leaves 9 to 6 for stitching. It's like a full-time job for Sarah. Absolutely amazing. That's why she stitches like, 1,000 here, 1,000 there. No biggie. That's very disciplined. But she has priorities, She makes sure that the chores is done within an hour, though. Oh, 7 to 9. Okay, so that's 2 hours. Get things done, and then just sit down and stitch, do a marathon every day. That's Sarah for you. The leader of the alien pack. And I'm going to wander downwards, way down here. And there, I'm going to travel down here. 1, 2, 1, 2, here. Suzanne says his son is autistic, so it's a challenge to get him to understand how to do things. Right, so there are different forms, aren't they? So some I've seen, they have, they don't speak. I think the issue is the speech, and sometimes the coordination. Is it coordination? Maybe that's not correct. Just certain things. Maybe it's to do with, comprehension of certain things. It must be really hard work, but I bet it's worth it. I bet it's worth it. I bet he's an angel. Let me find my stitches here. The issue with this pattern is because it's paper. It's paper pattern. So and this has got back stitches. So literally, I can show you quickly here. It's got the back stitch overlay on top of the pattern everywhere. So it's very hard for the app, and you know it's not the app's fault. All these ones with overlapping backstitch lines, they don't get picked up by the app at all because it doesn't recognize it. And so there's tons of them, and I have to manually highlight them. So that's one of those things, but it's still better than paper pattern. So, you know, I can't really complain that much. And currently only Markup RXP can do a really good import. I mean, Pattern Keeper has got the feature, but it's kind of, well, you know, even the developers is calling it experimental, meaning that, you know, it's not really working that well. So let me pick this one here and mark all the rest of them because they're not getting picked up. And I might as well show you as I'm doing it because some people might come across the same situation. So the pattern, the symbol I'm working on right now is this downward arrow, the outlines there. And it picked up some of them, but because all these ones are covered by the lines, so normally what I do is I just go into the search mode and keep tapping them. So that's the only way to include them into the collection there. And in order to move, I have to change the move mode, which is, it makes no sense. And continue to do so. Look at the surroundings, see if there are any more stitches. I have to spot them. Sometimes it's even hard to read, even with naked eyes. They're kind of just being buried under those thick lines. So I think this is one of the issues with this chart, because even if you are using paper chart, you're gonna have the same issues. Some patterns like this one, you have to look very carefully to figure out what it is underneath, because the lines are so thick. With not DMC Dimensions kit, a lot of times they have back stitches, but they don't lay the lines on top of the basic chart. With the cross stitching part, you just look at a normal chart, and then they have a separate version of the entire chart with the lines laying over it. So that's a better way of doing it. But this is what I've got right now. No way, Kelly. Kelly says, when my son was about 15, he says, you and dad had kids just so we could do stuff around the house. Oh, this is a child that's so smart. He knows this is, what is he here for? Cheap labor, child labor. That's what it is. Very good, very good. Sarah says, I get up at 6 a.m. and do a 4-mile bike ride. Oh, everybody take notes. Take notes. This is this is what discipline means. Sarah gets up at 6, do 4-mile bike ride and 2 hours of chores, and then sit down to stitch for another 7 hours. There you go. Frankie says my son is autistic too. Oh, yeah, I think even being autistic, that there's so many different, they kind of, it manifests in different ways. Um, yes, it's challenging being a mom, isn't it? It's one of the most difficult jobs, if not the most difficult job in the world. And dad as well, of course. Kelly says perhaps the apps need to have separate PDF files, one with cross stitch and one with only black stitch. Yeah, I mean it shouldn't be hard to do. I'm trying to think. Um, some charts may be doing that. I'm not sure because for instance Saga and Paradise as well, they can pick up back stitches, so the chart itself has to have that, separate layer or definition for the app to recognize. So yeah, I would think that would be the only way to do it. All right. And I am going to move on to this one here to see what I've got. So this is the top left of this blog. No. There. Susan says, I never do backstitch until all cross stitching's done. I saw another YouTuber had done some. Had done some. It was quite. I was quite surprised. Surprised by backstitching, or I definitely will not wait till the end to do it. I will not be able to wait, and I think because these, I'm working page by page, and I can always leave some back stitching around the edges so I can pick it up once I finish the neighboring pages and continue with those lines, so I don't stop, at a hard edge, so to speak. But yeah, I wouldn't be able to wait till the end. No way. I'm gonna do it. Yes, that's how I roll. I was very tempted to do page by page, but I thought, well, maybe that's too small as an area. And I think 4 is pretty respectable. You've got a lot to work with. Suzanne says regarding her son, he was so cute when he was little. He knew what knitting, he knew that knitting calmed me down. And if I got upset, he would go and get my knitting. Oh my goodness. That is so sweet. That is very, very sweet. It's moments like that, it makes it all worth it, isn't it? See you later, Michelle. She's off to see her son playing tennis. I hope you have fun. Ah, okay, Suzanne was surprised by backstitching being done before the cross stitching is done. I don't think that makes any difference though, because all it is create definition, and if you know, for a completed area. So if it's completed, why not? I don't think it makes any difference at all. And for me to finish this piece, it might take a little while. So if it's a small piece, I'll probably wait till the end. But this isn't going to take me a little while to finish. And I don't want to wait till the end. Can't wait. Kelly says if there is a lot of backstitch, I do some of it as I go. For like for the Santa and Mrs. Claus project, there's no way I'm doing all the required back on the chart at the end. Yeah, it really depends on the size of the piece, I suppose. But in the past, even for smaller projects, like, you know, those from, I kept saying DMC, it's not, dimensions. Yeah, I tend to do it as I go. And no problem there. And I get to enjoy it, you know, sooner rather than later. Let me see if I want to move this thread over to the left a little bit. I would move to a different location as long as I don't have to fight with the part threads. Why don't I park it here? Let me park it here. Focus on this area a little bit more. Oh, Susan says, this project I'm working on now, I'm doing the back stitch as I finish each block. Each block? How do you do that? So each block is 10 by 10, right? So you actually finish a block and do the back stitching within that block. Oh, that's a bold move. But sometimes the line will kind of continue, you know, to, well, following the shape rather than a block necessarily. So I guess it depends on the pattern. It really depends on the pattern. That's interesting. Sarah says, random question. What color is your nail polish? Your nails always look so pretty. Oh, how nice. Thank you so much. So, let me see if I can, is nails ink? So let me pick this one up. So it's this one, nails ink. They come in sort of not quite French nail, but it's pink. I've got one that's slightly lighter, and normally I would do a couple of coats of this one and then follow with the top coat. So they're both from nails ink. QVC moment right here. Again, one more time. Didn't see that coming. So these are the ones I wear all the time, because normally I don't like sort of color nails. I think it's very distracting. I don't like the look of them. I teach yoga. I wear really plain clothing. I don't want anything to distract the class. And also on the live stream as well, you see my nails. I don't want any pink, purple and crazy colors going on. Nothing wrong with them. But if I see, stitch along sort of close up with sort of crazy nails, I just get distracted. I can't look at them. So, so anyone with plain nail polish, I always appreciate. So there you go, Sarah. Motif Stitcher from Mota. She says, hi everyone, finally I can sit down and stitch after tennis competition match. Oh, is it Wimbledon time? It should be. I'm not following sports at all, but I think it's Wimbledon season, isn't it? I'm not into sports at all, so I have no clue. I'll eat my strawberries. It's 11:20 here, so you're 1 hour ahead of me. 3. And welcome. Now you can relax. I hope the player you're supporting is winning. One more. Ah, okay. Suzanne says each block is a motif, then it makes sense. Yes, I would definitely do the same as well. It's so much fun, isn't it? So there's a completion with each block as you move forward. That's fun. Yeah, I can't remember whether I saw it on Instagram or was it on, maybe it was on Instagram, something like that, or Etsy. There was this artist, she would come up with a new block, 10 by 10. I think most of them are fully covered, but just a block as a design every day. And I think it's a form of stitch along, maybe, and for maybe 30 days or whatever period. And each block is so cute as well, really creative. I was very tempted to join, but knowing me and Saul, that's got time limit, I just can't do it. Because you're supposed to finish one block a day and get the second block. It sounds like fun. Good. So this part thread is done. Busy mom is heading home from work. Yay! Safe journey, and maybe you catch us when you're home. I remember last time the journey wasn't very long, so fingers crossed. We're here. We're here. Motis Stitcher says it's a US Open season. Wimbledon season was May. Oh, it's finished. I had no idea. Fair enough. I normally only notice it's Wimbledon seasons when all the strawberries are coming out in the shops, because that's what people eat. Strawberries and champagne. Oh, and Moti says, I was playing as I'm also a tennis player. Are you active right now? Or you're watching as a supporter, or you actually play in the open season? Oh, we might have a tennis player here. Tracy says, thank you, Google Lens and big pics from watching this in the TV. A lot of viewers watching us from TV. Abony says, Yogi, have you thought about the method for traveling library? I'm not sure what I would do yet. Me either, to be honest. I kind of, still leaving everything in the air in terms of the fabric count and stitching methods. I think once normally I start from choosing the fabric in terms of fabric count, right? Once I have the fabric in front of me, it talks to me. Then I know, every piece will tell you how it wants to be stitched. And I haven't received that, answer yet. Maybe I just need to allow it to sink in a little bit more. I'm not totally sure yet. I have some idea in terms of fabric count, but in terms of method, and also it's transient. I mean, methods can change, but in terms of starting method, I haven't quite made up my mind yet. Moti says, I play social tennis in the local club. However, we still organize tournaments between players. That's so much fun. I'm hopeless with tennis. I have been coached when I was at university, and I can't. I can run, I can do yoga, but any sports, I'm just not a sports person. And I don't watch them. either, so I'm clueless. One, two, that one's done. Oh, Susan came up with a suggestion. Deranged typewriter, Yogi. Who knows? The deranged typewriter might return, you know. Currently, it's in the repair shop because it's completely broken because of my reckless typewriting. But who knows? It might come back. Oh, Tracy, you missed the comments before that. I found where to get the chart for the piece you're doing today. Really? Digital version. Where is it? Give it to me, Tracy. Tell me where to get it. So maybe I can be free from Markup XP and this madness. Let me know. I hope it's still charted the same way, because if it's charted by someone else, then, you know, it could be totally different. But I know somebody, I remember early days of my streaming, which is not that early time-wise, it was like a couple months ago when I started, someone came on, maybe one of the regulars, who is doing a full 11 count for this one. And I'm pretty sure it's charted differently because the piece is not as big, but it's 11 counts. So Abney says, I want to start at the bed. I'm thinking min to max with parking. Oh, the bed I think is doable. Let's review. Let's have the evidence in front of us. Okay, let me do this. And bring up. Yes. So if you start from the bed, I think it's very close to the center. If you're looking at starting from the bookshelf below the bed, yeah, I think you can probably find a correct location, provided you have some margins, you know, at the sides for a bit of leeway. You can find a bed wherever you want to start from the bed. Minimum to max, yeah, you can definitely do that. You can just crop out, let's say, the first cushion, the pink cushion, and start there or something like that. Somewhere a little bit more defined, or maybe because that's probably a good location, because if you look at it, the pink cushion, the top right corner of the pink cushion is connected with the window, the bottom left of the window frame. So it would be quite recognizable as a location, because if you start from the fabric, it's a little bit, you know, it's harder to figure out where you are. Yeah, but look at that arch on top of the bed and the patterns on the wood and everything. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Oh, you did, Tracy. Hang on, let me scroll back. Where is it? Did you paste in like a link? How can I miss that? I did not see it. No, Tracy, I did not see your, if you have provided a link, I did not see it, and I still can't see it. Betty says Yogi's doing the calligraphy for stitching. Oh, Tracy says it's called the craft shed. So if I just search the craft shed, I can find it. On where? Hang on a second. I'm just using my iPhone to do a quick search, see if I get anywhere at all. And if I find it, I'll show you. Craft shed. cross stitch. Oh, I see. You try to paste in the link. You can do it on the Facebook. But hang on. Don't do that just yet. Let me just find it. Oh, hang on. Is it what you were referring to? Oh, it is called craft. It's on eBay though. But it's not digital, is it? You can. Is it a pattern or is it digital pattern or is it? Oh, hang on. Let me show you here. Yeah, it's the same piece, but let me have a look. Let me check. It looks like it's just pattern. Oh, maybe it's downloadable. But I have no idea how it's crafted because if you look at the picture, it's an illustration. Oh, okay, okay. So this is the stitch piece. It looks a little bit more fuzzy though, doesn't it? So if it's not charted the same way, I can't really use it to continue with this piece. Not really. If it's charted for different sizes, for instance, and I can't really see it here. But it's interesting. If someone, likes this pattern, they have, let me see the full description. Oh, right. So this full description. Oh, so you can do it on different counts. 14 counts, 46, 33. Sounds similar. 43. Yeah, sounds similar. 2 strands. Oh, that's very good. Yes, it's not a kit. Okay. So 14 counts the, oh no, that's the dimension, but stitch counts sounds a little bit less than the, I can check. It sounds a little bit less stitches than this one, I think. I have to double check, but thank you for this. But obviously if it's charted different way, then, oh, this one is really pretty as well. I just found this. It's a pattern as well. I love stuff like this. Just a room full of stuff. And, but it's on eBay. Yeah, thank you. So if you're interested in the pattern, maybe it's not identical to this one in terms of how it's charted, but it's called the Craft Shed. Just look up on Google. You might find something. Oh, it's okay, Tracy. Oh, it's a different one. It's $9.99. Maybe it's charted by different people. But as long as it's the same name, then people can find it, right? So that's good. Thank you, Tracy. Yes, if I knew who actually charted this, I can go to them and say, can you sell me one that's digital? I'm happy to pay for it, you know? Abby says regarding the traveling library piece, she says, I agree. I was thinking maybe the arch 2, start at the arch and work down to the bed and fill in that area. Yeah, as long as it's somewhere that you could find a definitive kind of location that's correct. So that's slightly below the ceiling there. Yeah, I think it's doable. Yeah, I think with an epic piece like this, it's very, very unique. It's portrait, and just start from the spot that you love. If you love foxes, do a fox start. And you can start with the bed. And I'm even entertaining the bottom left corner because I'm just drawn to those flowers. It's so pretty. And as you stitch up, you come to the settee, which is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So that's a possibility as well. Oh, thank you, Tracy. Thank you, Tracy. then we will have a look later on. Thank you. Yeah, and YouTube is weird. It kind of filters out all sorts of things. But that's okay. We can find it. And from here, let me work on this one then. It's right here. Betty says, no, save your favorite last, then you have a goal to work towards. Oh, my brain works totally differently. That's why I did a cat start with this one, you know, start from where I love first. No, you know, there are certain pieces. Some people can start from upper left, even if there's kind of acres of sky and clouds and forest or ceiling. I can't do that. I just know my mind is going to die. My motivation is going to diminish. So I have patterns that I start from upper left, like the cake shop. There's some ceiling and walls. But it's fun to stitch those because it's very colorful. But if it's something just plain colors, oh no, I can't. I probably wouldn't choose the pattern from the start. If it's, I don't care how beautiful it is. If I know there's a lot of really samey colors, you know, all over, my mind is just gonna go to sleep. But Betty, you're better stitcher than me. Better you than me, you know. And it's fascinating looking at all the whips that's on our group. Yeah, some people are seemingly to be happy to pick patterns that's really just transitions of very subtle colors, very similar. I can't do it. I know it. And this one is 3328. 3328. Suzanne says, I've decided on the quilt rim. I'm going to save the cat for last. Really? Oh, goodness. So remind me, is the center start or did you start? Oh, yeah, I remember you start from the upper left, didn't you? Oh, very, very. You are a hero. Anybody start from upper left with that piece is our hero. Because we're talking about ceiling, wall for a very long time. I think I'm going to fill in this bit here. 1, 2 from here. A14. So it's a little bit unruly here. Look away if you're neat. And Suzanne says, I'm going to stitch the top border completely before I move down. Wow. And if you don't know which piece we're talking about, it's... let's have a look. Where is it? The quilt room. Quilt room is here. Yes. So it's a border, a pretty thick border attached to the pattern. Hey, Dolly. Hello, babe. And if you start from upper left, basically once you get through the very thick border, you're confronted by there's some pattern going on there, floral, but very plain ceiling area, and then down you come through the window, the sky facing window, and the cat is at the bottom right. So yes, if you go diagonally down to the bottom right, the kitty will be the last boss pretty much for the final battle. Yes, if you're doing max colors, that's confetti for sure. Let me know if you can see me or hear me. I think for some reason it got stopped. The streaming got stopped for a while, mysteriously. I have no idea what happened. If you can see me or hear me, give me a wave. I have no idea what's happening. I'll probably click on something. And give me a wave if you can hear me again. Oh, good, we're back. For a moment, I thought we had to restart. Wouldn't want that. My mouse probably wondered, and it just clicked on something. Very dangerous, very dangerous. Oh, let's not do that again. I'm glad I can just revive it. That's good. Oh, thank you, everyone. Good. We're back. The kitty's back. The revenge of Kitty. Oh dear. It's the first time that happened, actually. I don't know what happened there. Thank you for the wave. Suzanne says, I heard it's something to do with the new YouTube update. The update is supposed to make it better, right? Not worse. not cutting the stream off halfway. That's not an update. That's very scary. There. So I'm going to fill in this area here a little bit. Do a loop start. So I've been working on pass threads mostly. I'm introducing a new one here. It's very relaxing, this piece. You know, this piece would have been probably even better if I can have a digital chart and not having to use Markup RXP. I'm sorry, Markup, but you know, you could be better. You can work on it, make it better. Suzanne says, it looks like that website has a had a digital pattern for this chart. Yes, so that's the good news for people who want to stitch on this piece for sure. But for me to use the digital chart, unless it's charted identically, right? Same stitches, same distribution of the pattern of the symbols. Or, but I'm sure there's a digital version of this chart somewhere. You know, whoever charted it, um, you know, I'm sure the software have been used. This is not charted manually for sure. So they have a digital version they could release. So I don't know why they don't do that. They can charge me again. I don't mind. But it's 2025. We need digital charts, please. Yes, I'll definitely look at the link and see what it's like. Quite a few stitches of this color. It's quite nice to be able to just keep going. Hello, Dolly. Hey, babe. She's seeking attention right now. You had the supper, haven't you, babe? You're sorted. My Dolly is an attention seeker. Oh, I've got a picture of Dolly here if you haven't seen her before. I put this one ages ago. Where is it? Here we go. That's Dolly for you. This is my little roommate here. Hello, babe. You're on the internet. So that's why I have this kind of soft spot for black and white cats in particular. And that's why it pains me when that little cat getting cut off from this pattern. Look at Dolly here, and let me switch to this pattern. Oh, not that one. Oh, hello, not that one. This one. Where is our quilt room? Too many patterns. No, not that one. Where's our quilt room then? Yes, got it. Here, look at the bottom right. Look at this kitty here. And then I'm gonna switch to Dolly. Boom, same cat. Well, Dolly's a little bit podgy, slightly on the rounder side, plus size. You're not plus size, are you, babe? No. Super slim and trim and athletic. She brought me, oh my God, yesterday. She did it again. She brought me a little gift from the garden. And thank God the little mouse was still alive, and I managed to separate those two. And I hope the mouse had managed to escape. She came in looking so proud with this poor creature in her mouth and going, "Mummy, mummy, look at what I've got here." Dear, oh dear. Hey, babe. I know tuxedo cats are great. They're always so well dressed. I love ginger cat as well. I love all cats. Let's face it. All gorgeous. And I'm going to fill in this area here. Yes, Susan. She's trying to feed you. Yes, when they bring in sort of dead or alive, these little creatures, they're trying to help you. They're going, well, mommy, you're live streaming every day. You're working really hard. Let me contribute, some cost to my cat food here. Here's a dead mouse. There you go. No, it was alive, thank God. Oh, Betty says, we had a cat, black with white socks already. I know, that's so weird, isn't it? The distribution of this. Sometimes they have white gloves, white socks, both, and a little bit on the chest. Suzanne says, my last cat was an orange cat. She was the best. I love orange cat. I had one, I think it's described as English cream. It's like paler version of orange cat, Oscar. He was such a beautiful, beautiful creature. Yes, Betty. They're thanking you for having them bring you a treat. I know. Loving, yes. Definitely. It's quite sweet if you're thinking about it. I just wish poor mouse doesn't have to get attacked by this big creature, tuxedo creature. Babe. Laura says, I have one black and white cat with black heart on his nose and chest. Oh my God. I know those patterns. I wonder how they're formed, why they're, you know, kind of shaped a certain way. And some cats have pink nose, and some cats have different colors. Like Dolly's got black nose, I think. I should know. Oh yeah, it's black. But sometimes you have black cat but pink nose. I don't know how that works. 355 355. Susan says, train her to bring you vegetables. Yeah, that'd be the day. You know, my cat bring me carrots and celeries and tofu. Some tofu would be nice. Brandy, yes, it's my cat, Dolly. Let me show it to you again if you missed that. Yes, it's my Dolly. She's so cute. I love her so much. She's so independent though. If she doesn't want to get cuddled, she wouldn't put up for a second. But when she wants it, oh my God, she's like the softest, the sweetest little furball. Right, Dolly? Am I right? Thank you, Brandy. She is very pretty. I tell her every day, why are you so cute, so pretty? Tell me. How do you do it? I remember growing up, in the very beginning, I remember when I was quite young, I don't remember liking animals necessarily. Um, you know, I don't have memories of really wanting dogs or cats. But for some reason, when I hit a certain age, maybe 10 or 12, something like that, and I just fell in love with all dogs, all cats. Maybe not so much cats in the beginning because, you know, my family had a dog at one point. So I got to know dogs before cats. And with the cats, it wasn't until I was maybe, I'm trying to think, maybe after I finished college, when I have my own space. And I was thinking about having dogs, but dogs, it just requires a little bit more, time and effort and care. And I was told the cats would be very easy, and I love animals anyway. So I thought I'll get a cat, get a little kitten, and see what it's like. Oh my God, that was it. I got a cat, and I didn't know much about them. I was really worried in the beginning because I didn't know they sleep a lot. So I was asking everybody, is my cat okay? Because the cat was just sleeping all day long. And I realized it's normal for them to sleep a long time. Dogs don't do that. Dogs, they're more like human. And then that's it. Been having cats ever since. I love the sound of the fabric. Betty says, when I was very young, a cat bit me. Didn't like them at all until 3 decades later. Is one's mother this one's mother abandoned her. She fit in my small shirt pocket. I fell in love. Oh, it's a kitten. My goodness. Oh, no one can resist kittens. Nah, that's it. When you have a little cat, it's over. They've got you. And they know it. They know it. And my mom as well, because my mom never, she was never crazy about dogs or cats or anything. She loved fish, actually. She had a lot of like fish bowl, which I have, I have no desire of having. But it wasn't until I started having cats and she would come visit me, and she just fell in love with my cats as well. She was kind of secretly became a cat lady. She would talk to them, if she comes to stay, and I'll wake up in the morning, just to hear her talking to my cats, like like a grandchild, and trying to feed them and everything. That's so sweet. It's always lovely to see someone who not normally into cats or dogs and just get totally transformed. And to the point that she wouldn't mind if my cats slept on her head, which is quite a lot if you're not particularly a cat person. Betty says, yeah, I was always a dog person. Yes, I love dogs as well. But I just know my lifestyle is not fair for the dogs. You know, my timetable is not fixed. And also dogs are more like children. They need a lot more attention from you. Cats are so easy. Right. Have a sip of my coffee. Ooh, controversial. Susan says, Yogi, are you suggesting getting Ebony a kitten? Absolutely. I think this is the only cure for Ebony here. You know how they treat allergies? They actually have a small dose of the things that you're having allergy from and just increase your resistance. So that's what we're doing. So maybe she should start with sort of this piece, quoting room with one kitty, and then moving up gradually with more cats in a pattern, and up to the point, if you're here yesterday on our stream here, there is a pattern called catnap, which is a basically entire piece just filled with kitties. So eventually she'll be able to build up and to a higher level, and eventually do the catnap piece. So that would be my prescription for Ebony here, for her condition. So Suzanne says, we always have cats growing up. Oh, that's interesting. I never had cats. We never had cats growing up. We had one dog, and that's it. And so I always thought if I were to have a pet at home, it would have been dogs, but it turned out not to be the case. Not to be the case. 355. Betty says, does Dolly wake you? Socks always woke me, tapping my face. Yeah, well, I have other cats before, like Oscar, the orange cat before. He would literally appear on top of my head and cover my face with her belly if I refused to get up. So it was, his method to wake me up. Dolly doesn't, though. Dolly would just quietly sleep next to me, and that's it. She's very easygoing that way, very, very independent. Ebony says, my father-in-law has a cat and that has kittens, and my son loves them. See? Allergy. Well, I'm just glad this condition, did not pass on to your sons. They're okay with cats. They're safe. The cats are safe with your sons. I'm happy to hear that. I know, Betty. We can read them. That's okay. It's not genetic. Thank God for that. You never know. But a lot of times, if the parents have certain phobia, that can be learned as well. It's possible. Your mom is afraid of cats. Maybe you just grow up thinking cats are scary, which couldn't be further from the truth. Tigers are scary. Brandy says, we have 2 cats. My twins got them for their birthday 7 years ago. I prefer cats. The bigger the better. Oh, you like big dogs. I love golden retriever. Is there are quite a lot of sort of videos. I love all dogs anyway, but a golden retriever, they've got such gentle eyes. The puppies, oh my God. They are so cute. Brandy also has 3 dogs. Yeah, I think, the way you interact with dogs is totally different from cats, isn't it? And I know people who have both. There are a lot of households that have both. And when it comes to, well, dare I say, discipline for cats, I don't know how you do that. Because dogs, you can tell them what to do. And cats, there's no such a thing. They tell you what to do. Go that way. Oh, hang on. Oh, Abony says, I learned from my mom. So your mom was, she's afraid of cats as well. There you go. She's scared of everything like me. So I saw her be scared of animals and it scared me. Yes, it can be a learned behavior because we learn from our moms. She, our mom is kind of our model. So if mom is afraid of something, that's good. It's got to be very scary. Definitely a learned behavior. Because there's no rational kind of reason why you would be afraid of kitten. I mean, if you're afraid of tigers or snakes, yeah, it's probably a good idea to be afraid of them. But with a cat or dogs, well, dogs they could bite, but cats really, there's no reason to fear them. So if you just dislike them, that's one thing. But if you fear them, then that's phobia. Suzanne says, I've got a golden retriever. When I first moved to Sweden, she was rescued and only understood Swedish. Swedish dog, golden retriever. And I didn't speak Swedish. That's quite possible because they recognize the sound. And so if you speak different language, then yeah, it could sound very confusing. Oh, that's hilarious. So you need an interpreter for dogs. Just talk to dogs from different country. That's funny. Susan, you're right. Dogs have owners, cats have staff, yes, and they complain constantly. If you give them something they don't like, food-wise, they kind of look at you and go, "Do you not know me? Do you know who I am? Do you not love me anymore?" Oh, that's the boss move. They go, "Do you not love me anymore?" and just look really, pitiful. And you just do anything for them. Betty says, my husband taught um s- taught socks to fetch. Oh, um, the dogs, you mean? Oh, another autocorrection situation here. We need a decoder. Oh, I'm presuming it's a dog. Yes. Leslie says hello. Oh, another work day in the books. Now the fun begins. Welcome, Leslie. Say hello to Leslie. How amazing coming back from work and find us absolutely the right place to be. The spelling is going rogue in the chat. It's like a game you have to guess, you know. Abony says, I told you about the story of why I'm scared of birds, but I think you missed it. I probably did. You can tell it again. Maybe we'll learn something. Yeah, I must have missed it. You're afraid of birds as well. So birds have two legs, though, but they do have two wings. Do they count as legs? Oh, the situation is getting trickier as we speak. Dog. Oh, Suzanne says sit is the same in Sweden? Really? Sit? But the accent sounds so different. She looks at me funny. I see. You need to have the right accent as well. Oh, that's so funny. Socks, cat. Oh, so the cat can actually so the cat actually pick up things to fetch things. Cats don't normally fetch things. You can throw something, somewhere in the distance. They'll go and catch it, but that's it. They don't bring it back. Dogs do. Cats just don't understand. They don't understand it. They, you know, they catch something and and that's it. I wouldn't even attempt to train my cats to do anything of that sort. They do what they want. There. So Ebony, so this is the bird story, okay? And maybe everybody get a tissue box ready there. Maybe this is a sad story or I don't know. Maybe a funny one. I don't know. I haven't read it yet. So Ebony says, well, I was about 5. Me and my mom was walking down the street and a dead pigeon fell out of what? A dead pigeon fell out of the sky onto my mom's head. And she was screaming. I cried for hours. Jesus. A dead pigeon. I've heard of pigeon poo. That's slightly different situation. You're supposed to go and buy a lottery ticket. Oh, that's traumatic. That's very traumatic. How how do you get a dead pigeon fell out of the sky and land on the head of somebody? Oh, that's bad. Ebony, in that case, you can be afraid of birds. Well, maybe your fear is not, about birds as such. You're just afraid that something dead is gonna fall on top of your mom or yourself. That is such a freak incident. That is weird. But if you're 5, I mean, I bet even your mom is probably traumatized by now. Still, I would be. Oh, I'm so sorry. But how do you justify the fear of cats? How do you translate that incident to be afraid of cats and foxes as well? Well, what they haven't done anything to you. They don't fly, first of all, so they can't fall from the sky. Yes, but I can imagine birds probably are quite scary just in case the sun just dropped dead on top of your head. That is not good. So you have my permission to be afraid of birds, but explain the legs. Oh, Betty, that's a clever cat. If the cat knows how to fetch something and bring it back. Hey, busy mom, you made it. Yeah, busy mom has come back from work. And she can play. And yeah, Ebony, that's traumatic. What? Okay, another another story from Ebony. Ebony says, my sister also saw a rat jump off a building to kill itself. What? Yeah, facts are stranger than fiction. Dear, oh dear. Okay. Susan says, but Ebony likes tigers. Well, we don't know because if, like real tigers, will Ebony just go and, just happy for the tiger to be around? I doubt it. Well, that's one strange story about a rat as well. And also the observation as well, the interpretation of the event. Not like a poor rat is falling off the building by accident. She has decided it's intentional. Happening, yes, it's bedtime. It's bedtime indeed. I know. Yeah, but things like this can, have a long-term effect on us. But tigers are okay, okay. That is very funny. But yeah, I totally feel for you. If I was 5 and I, have a pigeon land on top of my mom or myself, then that's it. That's I'm done with pigeon and birds. 355. But cats, we have no explanation for cats. Yes, Ebony says, I love tiger, but only from afar. And keep it that way, Ebony. Rose says, sorry, but I'm at work in my office listening with my earbuds and I'm laughing so much that my boss walks in and asks if I'm okay. Oh, Rose. The boss won't know. We just talk quietly, okay? And if the boss actually grab your ear, your earbuds, and go, Rose, what are you listening? And just give me a signal. I can turn this into a educational channel. We can start to talk about, I don't know, finance, how to pay taxes promptly, and or whatever, you know. I can switch, turn into BBC. And he would probably go, oh, Rose, you're just trying to grab a moment to learn new things, you know, like stuff. You're not wasting any moment, you know. It's always about education, Rose. Now you deserve a promotion. Abney says, I save my other weird stories for another evening. I'm going to sleep now. Oh, night to Abney. You've done well. We're in the same time zone. It's almost midnight. Very good. And I'm looking forward to more weird and wonderful stories. A stranger than fiction from Abney. To be continued. This bit's coming up really nicely here. And let me see. I'm freestyling now. Oh, this is weird. Okay. One, two. It's lovely. I'm gonna end this right here. This wooden box is so sweet. Just look at that. Little drawer. Let's see. I might do one more color here. Got one part over here. Let me see, double check. Is that one? One, two. Susan says, love that little chest drawers. I know. And it's got like, it wasn't until I stitched it, I realized there's some sort of little ribbons, some sort of yarn sticking out. It's so sweet. And with back stitching, it's going to help with the definition even more as well. And I have to check the colors for back stitching. I don't know whether they're all black. I suppose they're probably different colors as well for different objects. Yeah, I'm quite looking forward to that. A back stitching party going on. One, two. I've got these ones done. One. Is that one? 355. Let me double check the color. 355. Yes, correct. I think it is. Yes. Susan says the chart was showing different colors. Different colors of? Do you mean the markup? Let me see if I can. My mouse has gone to sleep. Whoop, not that one. Let me just move up. I think they're the same. Purple and pink ribbons. Oh, you mean the chest itself? It's a little bit more red, isn't it? Comparing to the markup. Is that what you mean? Yes, it's a bit more, it's a deeper burgundy. Yes. And I'm wondering about the desk as well. I'm quite looking forward to that sort of greenish blue. I really love. That color would be so pretty. Oh, for back stitching, the colors, yes, I hope so. Because even on the chart, the colors are different. So I think there will be different colors. There are different colored back stitching going on there. 1, 2 here. Good. So this bit, I think this bit will be my last bit here. We're close to midnight there. And I'll let you guess how many stitches I made in this session. You know, when I stitch this way, it's a little bit harder to guess, isn't it? I think if you do block by block, it'll be it'll be quite obvious how many stitches you made. And you never know. And this chart also has 3 blend thread as well. So it's kind of designed to be done with 2 strands. So it's very well charted piece, very well charted. So I'm going to stitch till I run out of this thread here. It's such a reset to do 14 sometimes. It just feels like stitches are nice and bold. And the feedback from the fabric is so nice. So let me double check here. Manage maybe a couple more stitches. Roxy Wild says 14 count is my happy place. I know, it's so grounding, isn't it? Just go, oh, nice and big stitches. And I love the effect as well. It's just different from smaller stitches. I love, 28 counts as well. But and that's a great thing about having different webs. You can just pull out the one that suits you today and not being forced into, having to stitch a certain piece of design because you feel like, you have to. Why? No, you don't. Oh, this one, not tangle, got caught at the bottom there. So I'm going to just push this one down. See if I can free it. Sometimes I just manage to catch all 4 strands together. Let's see, it doesn't want to go anywhere. So I am going to come up, see if I can cheat my way over there. It's okay, it's still 2 strands there. And then end it over here and then cut this bit off. I don't know where that comes from. It's all happening, all kicking off. There. Right, guys. So let me show you what I've done today with this piece. So today I kind of changed my plans a little bit from Gemma's method, which I have been following for these 2 pages, pretty much, to more sort of more liberal, kind of cross country and clear off, use up the part threads first, and start to sort of focus on this area and a little bit over here. So it's gone pretty well. There's more definition for this wooden chest. I'm very, very happy with, and the stitches are nice and flat, no problem at all. I think the beauty about Gemma's method is that, you know, every stitch is nice and even, but to be honest, you know, it's not bad. Cross country is good. All the numbers are already coming in. So at the end of the stream, if you're new, we play Guess My Stitches. So I let you guess how many stitches I've done from the beginning of the session, and the winner takes the emoji buffet. Okay, so we're gonna receive a lot of yummy emoji items there, and I get to share a little bit with you. You know, mostly I have most of it. Obviously, I'm the winner here. But if you win, if you guess, if you're closest to like accurate number, then I maybe, you know, give you a slice of pizza or cake. You can pick something, but you know, I'm gonna have the rest, okay? Because it's the buffet, it's for Yogi. So right, let's see what so submit your number here, okay? Lurkers, come forward, it's okay. You might win, you know. So Susan 226, Roxy Wild 194, and Busy Mum 151. Thanks, Busy Mum. And Leslie 187, Sarah 242, Lara and Lara 215, Betty 103, and Rose 202. Oh, Rosie managed to submit her number in between work, and Suzanne 230. Oh, late submission almost. You have a couple of seconds to submit your number. Sisk 115. Okay, then let's have a look. And oh, Brandy 217. Okay, before I flash my number, you still have your opportunity there. Let's have a look. So let me go to the info tab. I'm gonna just cover the stitch count for now, okay, and just show you my percentage there. So the completion goes slightly up. I'm still firmly at the 9% mark, the completed, and but I'm moving forward a little bit more on the 9.56% of the entire piece. And for today's, the numbers I have completed, okay, scribbles 199, very good. Okay, so now come for the review of today. I have completed the grand total of, ta-da, 192. It's slightly lower than I thought. 192 here. So who's our winner today? Oh my god, Leslie 187. Anyone closer? I think Roxy is pretty close. 198. You guys do the math for me. I can't count which one's closer. And Scribble is 199 as well. So 198 is obviously closer. So it's between Roxy and who's the other one? 19222. I think Roxy is the winner, right? Roxy, yes. Here we go. Roxy is the winner. So bring the buffet on. Let's share the yummy emoji there. So congratulations to Roxy. You're the winner today. You can share the buffet with me. Scribble is 199. So is it closer to 192? Oh, hang on. Which one? Oh, okay. Scribble, you win as well. Two winners. Roxy and Scribble, you're both winners. And now let's bring the pizza. Let's bring the cakes and all the yummy foods and some drinks as well. We need some drinks. And Roxy and Scribble, you get to share a little bit with me, you know. Don't have too much because the rest is for me after all. Oh, some drinks from Rose. Beautiful. And Sarah's going for the healthy version. Oh, with all the fruit and vegetables. That's important. Very nutritious and delicious. And Betty says, you surprise me, really? Like that, because the number is so low. or what was your prediction? 103. Yes, I've exceeded your expectations. Yes, I'm mysterious and surprising like that, Betty. So here we go. So well done, Scribble, your first submission, and you've won the competition for tonight. So we are, let's see, 6 minutes to midnight in London here. So from sleepy London town. And thank you, Sarah, for the champagne. And oh, yeah, Betty, do you have to mention this? You know, and that's between you and me, Betty. Betty says no higher yesterday. You stitch 85. I think it's the day before, Yesterday was a little bit higher. Okay. Yeah, Betty, just keep it quiet. We don't need to, bring up stuff like that. It's so good here. And people forget stuff like this. So every day is a new day. So thank you, everyone, for joining me today. Tomorrow is our star. Okay, bring your Kimpies along. And let's stitch together tomorrow as well. So night night from where you are. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night from me, Yogi, signing out. Night night, good night. Thank you for your company and enjoy the rest of the day wherever you are. Night night, everyone. Night night. Good night.